Hi, I'm Darcy.
And I'm Kelly.
Thank you for joining us for And Another Thing,
where we talk about current events,
pop culture,
things we love,
things we don't,
all slathered in gobs of laughter.
and all the feels.
So sit back, pour yourself a drink, and get comfy.
Because it's time for another edition of
And Another Thing.
Cheers. Oh,
Hi.
So here's our stuff to talk
about.
about. Yeah, and this week we're going to cover the DNC and the effort of fairness.
Right, since last episode we covered the RNC.
Right.
This time we're covering the DNC, and even though it's already happened, I think there's still a lot to talk about.
Yeah, plenty.
Yes.
What did you think about it?
Well, it's interesting because I watched most of it on Fox News. I know, what?
Whoa.
So it was really interesting what they showed and what they didn't show. For example, like the Mothers Movement, they did not show that at all. They cut away to commentary.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
and I had
really?
to. I watched it online because I heard that was just so moving, and it was. And then the other thing, that they didn't. I mean, there were probably a lot of things that I didn't even know I missed, but. The film leading up into Hillary's speech that Morgan Freeman narrated and it was supposed to be spectacular, they didn't show that at all. They just went right to her speech, commentary, and then right to her speech. It was almost like watching a foreign film and they were doing the subtitles for you, like not letting me decide what I'm watching.
Right. I saw a little bit of it on BBC because part of what I do for a living and part-time is I transcribe the news for ABC.
This is not jazz hands, this is transcription hands.
Right. And so I watched a little bit of on ABC, what I had to transcribe, but I also found a channel that was nothing but DNC.
Oh, see, I would have loved that.
No commentators, nothing. I could just watch it. I mean, even the crap in between where people are getting up and go to the bathroom between the segments. And so I really appreciated that, just being able to watch it with my own eyes and see what they're doing and stuff like that.
Well, I think that's so important right now, what you said, with your own eyes. Make your own decisions.
Yeah.
People right now are being so manipulated one way or the other. The RNC was so manipulated, it's gloom and doom, like you said, and anger and divisive. And
only I can fix it.
Right. But on the other hand, I also think the DNC was a little rainbows and unicorns and leprechauns. I thought it was beautiful.
It's a fairy. I mean, it made me feel a little better about the state of the world and our country just because it wasn't so depressing.
Right, and it was hopeful, and the tone was so different.
The togetherness factor, I liked that because I'm like, oh, right, we the people,
That's a really important part. I mean, I thought that was one of Hillary's best points when she said, no, not only one man could fix it.
Right.
We together can fix it.
Remember that tea party we had back in Boston? We don't have a king for a reason. So.
And also Obama, when President Obama, we'll get to Michelle in a second, when he did his speech and he said, we're not a country to be ruled. That is the specific reason we're the United States of America.
That's what we left, y'all.
Not the Commonwealth of the UK.
Right. Right. We love you, Brits. We love you.
Absolutely. Because you talk pretty.
You do. And usually you're a kowtow. But anyway, I felt it made me feel better, but at the same time, I also had to tell myself, okay, this is television. They are making it pretty for us.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's so important. Whatever side you're on, read the other side. Watch the other side. Get an idea. There's a saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. You should know what it is before you just go, I hate all Republicans.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. Know what it is that you are really against. I think
Inform
that's so
yourself.
important. Absolutely.
It's like just even if it's so hard to tolerate, sometimes it's really difficult for me to listen to an opposing opinion, but it also is going to make us more compassionate people in general if we can try to find out where somebody else is coming from. Because just because they disagree with me doesn't mean they're stupid.
Right.
It means their environment, where they grew up, where they were born, where they've lived, what they've done with their lives, infuses their political beliefs.
That's a really good point.
You
don't know what somebody grew up with as why they tend to be more conservative this way or more liberal that way.
Right.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
and agree to disagree. You know, it doesn't mean that your friends are stupid because they don't agree with your politics.
Right.
And I hear that all the time, like, how could you possibly think beep, beep, beep? You know what, I could possibly think that because it's my opinion.
Right. And you know, I gotta say this too. Hearts can change, and that's from being loving about things. I was quite homophobic in my teenage years. I mean, I was disgustingly homophobic in my
What
teenage
the
years.
what?
Oh, yeah. And now I have
That's
marched
not
for their
good.
rights because one sweet gay boy that I went to college with agreed to sit down and talk with me, and I railed him with question after question after question. I threw every scripture from the Bible at him, and all he did was sit there with a smile on his face and lovingly explain who he was to me. And that planted a seed that started to change my opinion toward that community, and now I love them, and
Embrace.
my rights are your rights.
Absolutely.
You know, and
We are
that's it.
probably your most avid defenders.
Yes, that is true. If not for the gay community, I wouldn't have had a career at all. Really.
But I will
You
tell,
know.
and another thing.
And another thing.
Yeah, lovingly discussing. You're not going to change somebody's opinion if you. I will walk. Not only will it not change my opinion, it may change my opinion on what kind of person you are.
Right. Yeah. It's like, just settle down, folks. Just settle down. And I think that idea was very well shown in Michelle Obama's
Oh
speech.
my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Whatever side of the aisle you're on, if you didn't watch that speech and know that it's one of the best political speeches ever given,
It
then
was way classy.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
And she even said in it, she said, when they go low, we go high. And her speech embodied that.
Yeah.
She was able to rip Trump a new one without ever mentioning his name.
mentioning
And never losing the smile off her face. And I thought it was.
And the emotion, that when she got emotional, and I loved that she mentioned, basically, our children are watching us. Our kids are
drove
watching.
it home so much to me. I thought it was. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm
I know,
actually
me
getting
too.
goosebumps just,
Me
and
too.
it's hot in here.
It
So that's a good thing.
So, yeah.
Yeah, she was great. And the other thing I was going to say is, if you didn't see, there is a movie, like a short that Meryl Streep narrates about Hillary's mother, that they didn't show at the DNC. Google it, or we'll put it down. We'll put it on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
It's spectacular. And no matter, again, whatever side of the aisle is, the fact that a woman is elected president of a major political party.
Nominated. That's all right. See, we're looking toward the future, people. Yeah, that's the thing.
Nominated.
Stop for a second. Even if you don't like this woman, it's still the first woman running for president for a major political party.
Right.
And that is amazing.
And we are way behind. As the
Way
United States is way
behind.
behind. Other
I know.
countries have had it forever.
They're like, what's
but-
wrong with you over there? We're cool with the ladies, but so anyway, so that just stop and appreciate where you're at in history, that in your lifetime you're watching this happen, whether you like her or not. It's still an amazing.
We had an
thing.
African American. We will probably have a woman next. The Jews, we're coming for you next. We're going to be the next.
I'm not going to say nothing because I'm a Gentile. It's okay. I would vote for you for president. Ellie Goodman.
Skeletons in my closet to be
Well, I
vetted.
didn't stop
I
Trump.
could never
Don't worry
be
about
vetted.
it. Oh, did I
Because
say-
remember, I'm a libertine.
That's right. Libertine.
Okay, I think that's
Okay.
enough politics for today.
Yes, I think so too. So there we go. See you later. Yo, Kelly Kels,
Yes, Dars.
let's have a splash of juice.
That must mean it's time for the Juicy Journal.
It is. Clink.
I'm drinking.
All right, Lush.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to this episode's Juicy Journal.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we wanted to talk about, a lot of times when large people are advocates for being accepted and fat acceptance, we're accused of being glorifying obesity.
Or promoting it even.
Right.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to talk a little bit about the distinction.
Yeah.
I don't feel in any way, shape, or form I'm saying this is how everybody should live and this is the normal way
Right.
to live. And I'm going to speak for myself, and Darcy will speak for herself too. I won't speak in such general terms. I feel I just want to be comfortable in the skin I'm given.
Right.
I don't want to walk around. I spent a lot of my life hating myself, probably 40 years hating myself. And
Yeah.
I just decided at a time, no F's are given anymore, and I don't want to hate myself anymore.
Right.
So I'm not saying your choices, and we have friends who are trainers, we have friends who are vegans, we have friends that are, my body's the temple, I'm eating 10 calories. and I think that's all wonderful.
Yeah.
But give us the same credit, and I'm so tired of people using good and bad as the terms for like, oh, I was so bad, I ate a hamburger.
I know. It's like food is food. We all know at this point there's plenty of information to be had on it, and if you're eating something that doesn't nourish your body like perhaps other foods should. But stop telling yourself that you're punishing yourself if you happen to have a cheeseburger one day. It's a big freaking deal.
I think the language we use is really harmful. Like, I remember when I was in Weight Watchers for years, and people would say, oh, I was so bad last night, I had Taco Bell. I'm going to be good tomorrow and have a salad. Well, I'm sorry, I don't think having a taco is bad. I think, like, rolling a grandma on the street for her Social Security check is bad.
Perspective, people.
And I know a lot of bad people who eat a lot of freaking salads. I just...
So do I.
I just think it's harmful language, and I just wanted to clarify that I in no way, shape, or form will ever tell you what you should do or how you should live your life,
Right.
and we just want the same respect.
Yeah. And I think also, I think we have to stop glorifying the process of weight loss as well. Stay with me here. Losing weight is not an accomplishment. Anybody can do it. Every diet on the planet will help you do that.
And most fat people have done it many, many
A
times.
million times over. The accomplishment is taking care of your body on a daily basis because you recognize that as a human being and a beautiful creation of God, if you will, or however you believe, that you are worth that and deserve that. And let your body do what it does. Move, get off your butt and move. Put things in your body that make you feel good and fuel it, and appreciate your body for all the things you don't even realize that it's doing for you, like blinking so your eyeballs don't dry out,
Right.
Or your bladder going, hey, we got to empty this. That's all stuff that just happens without you even trying. So my thing is, if you want to lose weight, that I have no problem with that. I'm not trying to say don't lose weight.
Of it. Absolutely.
Yeah. But I decided a long time ago that I will never diet again because they don't work long term anyway.
And it messes up your metabolism.
Messes up your metabolism, something awful. And so I'm just decided that I'm going to eat like I deserve to eat, which is taking care of myself. If I have a freaking slice of cake because I'm craving it, big freaking deal. And then I'm going to keep moving, and I'm just going to take care of myself and let my body do what it's going to do.
And I think the take care of itself is a very important thing. There's a movement called HAES, Healthy at Every Size.
Yeah.
And basically that's exactly that. And on Facebook, there's also a group called Fit Fatties that I'm a member of. It's not about losing weight. It's about getting out and exercising.
And moving.
Yeah. The only thing you can tell about us by looking at us is that we're fat. You can't tell my blood pressure. You can't tell my cholesterol. You can't tell any of that.
You don't know that I'm not pre-diabetic.
Right? And every doctor
I don't have a
wants you to
heart problem. I do not have a cholesterol problem, and people automatically assume I'm going to keel over dead tomorrow.
And I appreciate the concern. I call them the concern trolls.
I don't appreciate the concern because what that tells me is that you don't have a problem. You're not worried about my health. You have a problem looking at me. You don't like what I look like.
That's an important point too.
And I don't care if you like what I look like. This is what it is, campers. So yeah, please don't give me concern. I'm worried for your health. Yeah, read between the lines. Anyway, was that rude?
No, it wasn't. And when I say I appreciate it, I understand where it's coming from. Let me say that. I don't
She's
necessarily.
just nicer than me. It's that simple. Keep talking, honey. It's okay.
I don't know that I'm nicer. I just, yeah. Anyway, so that's how we feel about that.
Yeah. We just want to encourage people, there's so much, we've been talking about the divisiveness in the world and people being, bullying and body shaming and all that stuff. It's just like, take care of yourself. Be happy in your skin. Decide today that you don't deserve to hate yourself for 1 second more.
It is so liberating. I'm telling you.
This is what it is. And if I wanted to go on a diet tomorrow and lose a butt ton of weight, that's great. But I'm not going to hate myself until I get to a certain number on the scale. I'm just not going to do it because there's much more to us than what we look like. There's way more for us to offer anybody.
It's miserable. Waking up every day hating yourself is a miserable existence.
And it's
like
exhausting.
I said, I've done it for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
And guess what? People say, have you lost weight? You look great. I'm like, not a pound. I just feel happier.
Yeah. And that happened to me at an event
I
we attended
was
last
with
week.
you.
Yeah, you were standing right there. And I was just like, nope, not an ounce. Just as fat as I was the last time you saw me.
And it shut that person up pretty quickly.
And that is a dear person to me. And he actually said, he was like, I probably shouldn't have said that. But I was like, that's all right because, you know, we're so used to it. But yes, please, if you run into a friend, your fat friend, your chubby friend, your little bit thick friend, whatever, and they look good to you, just say that. Wow, you look really good today.
That color's beautiful. Your hair is
there. Yeah, don't say, you look so great. Have you lost weight? Looking great does not equate to losing weight. I mean, one does not
That's
have,
so
they're not
right.
mutually
You're almost
exclusive.
like, you're almost
It's
like
almost
a
like
rapper.
a songwriter.
Losing weight does not equate.
Word. So yeah, mama. Anyway, so yeah, just compliment because out of actual love and keep the weight out of it. You know what I mean? Just keep it
Consider us
simple.
your
Keep
fat
it simple,
friends,
stupid.
And we're telling you all the stuff that your other fat friends won't tell you, so
Correct.
we're letting you in on this.
Yes, indeed.
Trying to educate.
Trying to. So is that wrap this up?
Not equate.
Losing weight does not equate. Woo! We're so bad at rapping.
Yes.
These are a few of the things that we love.
Hi.
Hi.
And welcome to Things That We Love.
Did you miss us?
We didn't go far. So, I'll just put this out there. I'm a compulsive shopper. So my things are probably going to be about products and websites that I use a lot. And Darcy's going to be highbrow, thinky, cultural. And
Yeah, because I'm classy like that. Anyway.
So my thing this episode is a company called Eyes, Lips, Face, E.L.F. It's a budget makeup company. They are cruelty-free, no animal testing. Yeah.
I love that.
And one of my favorite products is this. It's probably washed out. I don't know if you can see it. It's eye makeup remover pads because I use waterproof mascara. And these are the best I've found. It takes it right off, no irritation or anything. And they're $2 a pack. I buy them 5 at a time.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Yeah, a pack lasts like 2 weeks. And then if you're a frequent shopper, as I am, they start sending you free stuff. Like yesterday, they sent me this, which is a blush palette, completely free, just like, oh, free gift to you. $35 free shipping. Sometimes it's even less. They'll send you emails. I highly encourage you to sign up for the emails because you get really good deals when you do. If you have a skincare line or a foundation you really love, that costs more, stick with that. I don't know how their skincare is. I've never used it. But for a $2, $3 lipstick, their eye pencils are like $2. It's fantastic, and it's really good if you have teenage girls and they want like a million different colors on a palette.
Right.
Their palettes run like $10, $12 for like 50 colors, and it's just really good product. It's an American company in New Jersey, if that matters to you.
Joyzy, yo!
And
Right on.
I've never had a problem with them. They're fantastic, and I highly recommend it. It's E.L.F. Eyes, Lips, and Face. You can also get them at Target and I think Walmart, but order them online because you get the free stuff.
That sounds good to me. I'll try them out. My sister's always getting on me about cruelty-free products. My favorite foundation is apparently not cruelty-free, so I'm kind of looking for something that's as good, but
So do you think it looks
nicer.
good on the bunnies that they try them out on? Oh!
Thanks for that. I'm working on it, okay? Anyway, what I love this episode is the Olympics. Woo! Me. I love it. I hate watching sports, but for some reason I love to watch the Olympics. I think it's because of the togetherness of the world and
It's uniting.
you know,
and that's great.
yeah. Even, you know, you have national pride, but then you can also root for these underdogs from countries who don't have the budgets and the
Right.
sponsorships that our athletes are blessed to have, and what they go through to get there and compete, whether they win or not, is just so inspiring.
Right,
to
like
me.
we have Carmelo Anthony on our basketball team, and then there are people like, they say in their little wraparound story, he trains with cereal boxes on his feet in the Kalahari Desert with a thimbleful of water every 7 days. And it's just like, oh my God.
And you're just like, and then you're sitting on the couch just gnawing on popcorn and doing nothing and going, what is my excuse? So it's very
absolutely.
inspiring, and I'm always rooting for those people. I'm always an underdog person anyway, but which I would like to bring into that the Syrian refugee team. Talk about the ultimate underdogs, and
Absolutely.
the little girl who's swimming apparently gave up her seat on a boat and swam
Across the
across
GNC, I think it was.
the GNC.
I think it was, yeah.
Well, something bigger than a pond, that's for sure.
What's a refugee boat doing on a pond?
That's right. I'm not going anywhere. But so she, that's inspiring to me, and I just really hope that they have an incredible, wonderful,
Me too.
beautiful experience.
And a
Something,
safe experience,
yes.
everybody there.
Yeah.
By the time you're watching this, it'll have already happened. But
Mm.
I wish everybody so much luck and that it's safe, and all these worries about Zika and everything are for naught. I really hope so.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm excited, and we'll
too.
have more to say about that at our next episode,
Right,
I'm
we'll
sure.
talk more about that.
So go Team
Absolutely.
USA! Woo!
Speaking of absolutely, evidently I say it a lot. So as a fun drinking game, how about every time Kelly says absolutely? I never even realized that until I watched this show that is how much I say
didn't
it.
either until I edited the show. I was like, wow!
Absolutely.
Hashtag absolutely. Oh.
So thanks so much for all your support, and please
Yes.
leave us more comments on here, on our Facebook page, on YouTube. You can also find us on Twitter
Yeah.
and Instagram, and we would love to have more Twitter and Instagram followers, by the way.
Yeah, it's
And-
looking a little anemic over there. So we're working hard to spread the word, and we would be so grateful, really, really grateful. If you enjoy this show and you're a
Please
friend of
share
ours,
it.
please share it with your friends. We love that our friends are being supportive, but we want to get it out there. We're not just doing this for poops and giggles. We
Well, yeah,
really
we
want to.
kind of
Well, we
are.
kind of, yeah,
But-
we totally are. We're having a blast. Whether anybody watches this or not, we're having a blast drinking
Right.
and
But
talking
please,
to each
if
other.
you do enjoy it, share it. If
Yeah.
you don't enjoy it, keep your pie hole shut.
Because
So-
we'll come for you. if
That's
you know.
right. Thanks so much for watching,
you.
and we'll see you on next episode.
Yes. Cheers.
Absolutely.